Hey YouTube, this is Southern Prepper 1. Our wonderful, great senator from South Carolina, Lindsey Graham, and I say that in all jokingly, is over in Ukraine. He met with the Ukrainian leadership and the president of Ukraine. This is his third visit since the war began. I'm wondering, has he come to my county? Has he come to Pickens, South Carolina? 3 times since the war began. I don't think so. I mean, he represents us up here in the mountains, and probably doesn't want to get his feet dirty coming up here. But hey, Lindsey, you work for us. Do you even know where Pickens County is? Because I know you haven't been here recently, but you were able to find your way to Ukraine 3 different times. S 2022, I think we gave Ukraine, if my numbers are, there's a lot of numbers in this head, and this head's getting old. I think it was $113 billion, and that was in only 2022 we gave Ukraine. Now 60% of that went to the military. I don't really have the figures in front of me for 2023. But Lindsey, if you got nothing to do but go over there and antagonize the war efforts, and you are antagonizing Russia, there's probably no one out there that the Russians would love to silence than Lindsey Graham. This man has come out calling for the assassination of Putin. This man has come out and said, hey, we need to have U.S. fighters engage Russian fighters. Lindsey, that's going to cause World War III. He has said a lot. But the last thing I saw today that he said was the money that we've given the military and given Ukraine. He said, this is the best money that we've ever spent. Let that sink in. So are you wanting to be known to spending money that caused a war, death and destruction, killing? I mean, I'd rather him say, you know, that the best money was spent maybe curing cancer or making sure people in South Carolina, especially up here in the mountains of Pickens, had their needs met. Because Lindsey, you could come talk to me and I could give you genuine needs that need to be taken care of. I could tell you the state of the National Guard. I could put you in touch with real soldiers, not generals, not lieutenants, not all those majors that will blow smoke up your butt, and really tell you what's going on with the National Guard, your National Guard, South Carolina National Guard. I could tell you about pay problems in the National Guard. If you come up here, I could take you around and show you people that are barely making it every day. I could take you around and show you some veterans that are sleeping on the freaking streets. But you're really proud of that money that we've given Ukraine. Now, we have had an increase in drone attacks, be it from aerial or even the boat type of drones that were used to attack unmanned, controlled boats to attack the Russian military ships. Everything that's happening with that is directly from the West, either from the U.S. or other NATO countries that are orchestrating that. The Ukrainians are not capable of doing that on themselves. That's just point blank. Everything they have is destroyed. So this is us trying to antagonize Russia. So this is a plea to Putin. Putin, I know you don't like Lindsey Graham. I know he's a thorn in your side. You can watch videos from many, many years ago. I think it was 2016 or 2017. Him talking to the Ukrainian military saying, we're going to give you anything you need to fight the Russians. So Putin, the people in South Carolina, please don't hold that against us when you start launching nukes. Saying, oh, he's from South Carolina, let me destroy that state. Please don't do that. I don't know why South Carolina keeps on electing him over and over and over again. I can tell you why. The Republican Party controls the primary. We can't get any good people. if you're not supported, if you're not in that inner club in South Carolina in the Republican Party, you can't get no traction. It's that so much control. So, Lindsey, if on your way back from Ukraine, you got just a few minutes, come look me up. I'm sure you can find me up in Pickens County. And maybe we could talk about some real issues that I wish you were caring about more than making sure Ukraine has weapons. Weapons that come directly from our inventory. You are depleting our inventory. But you're a neocon. You're a warmonger. I wish you had to go and sit on the front lines for a while. I wish you could see what happens. But you don't. You don't get your hands dirty. You don't get your feet dirty. At least come on up here to Pickens, South Carolina, and see all that money you're sending over there could be put to better use. Probably put to better use by not going into debt. Almost $32 trillion. You know, just paying our bills would be nice. Not having the debt limit over all these people's heads. Now, granted, you're not solely responsible for that. I understand that. You're a senator. But financially, we're in a load of hurt. And you just keep on wanting to give. The way you would push us down is World War III. You're only going to be happy when we have totally destroyed Russia. Now, there's a lot of reports, and I tend to believe them, that Ukrainians are just getting grabbed, put in a uniform, and put on the front lines without proper training. Some people said they've never shot a weapon before. This is criminal. So for the poor people in Ukraine, you've lost the war. I am sorry to tell you that. I wish 6 months ago you ended the war and got a better peace deal out of it. You're going to lose territories. We know that. Your country's destroyed. Many of your people will not come back. But here's the real kicker. Lindsey and his crew of warmongers are so excited. Because guess what? They're going to have their hands in the till after the war to rebuild the country. I guarantee you. Cronies and their friends in their different companies will go back in and rebuild Ukraine. So, we as Americans are going to pay for it to be destroyed, or we're going to have our weapon systems and ammunition taken from our stockpile. And they're used to kill Russians. It's used to keep the war going on. And then we're going to get screwed again. Because Lindsey's going to be out there saying, we got to rebuild Ukraine. Hey, Lindsey, come up here. I'll take you around to a few bridges here that are wooden. Wooden bridges. They had to put new signs up to limit the amount of traffic over them in the realm of heavy vehicles. We got bridges here you can't drive a fully loaded fire truck over. But no, don't worry. Ukraine needs some more guns, needs some more money. Needs more money, so more corruption. There's no checks and balances where this money goes. But that's Washington. So Lindsey, you can find me. Come up here, Pickens, South Carolina, spending 30 minutes with me. And I'll show you real problems that we from South Carolina would like addressed. And these are the same problems that South Carolina has, that North Carolina, Georgia, everywhere. People are not secure. People fear crime. People also want some more financial stability in their lives. And I could go on and on about the economic problems that are brought on by politicians. So looking at politicians to solve our problems, you're looking at the people that cause the problems. Literally, these are the people that cause the problems. They didn't put the Constitution first. That push. Look at politicians. They go into office, and what do they happen? They come out millionaires. They come out and they write a book, and that's somehow they get $20 million in advance. This is all politicians. In Columbia, South Carolina, you got the same politicians down there. I guess it's because human nature is sinful. Lindsey, come see me. Spend 30 minutes in Pickens. Instead of 3 times since the war began, you're in Ukraine. Thanks for watching.